瞬間終わったわ。天気はいいのに進めない。風強すぎて来なくなり、定期的にオールバック。地下に潜りたいなって思いました。風さえなくなればあったかいのに、ずっと座りたいなって思いました。いやいやと外出たらハト大乱闘。外出た瞬間終わったわ。天気はいいのに進めない。風強すぎて来なくなり、定期的にオールバック。外出た瞬間終わったわ。天気はいいのに進めない。風強すぎて来なくなり、定期的にオールバック。外出た瞬間終わったわ。天気はいいのに進めない。風強すぎて来なくなり、定期的にオールバック。髪の毛両方オールバック。Hi Bunny Bun Bun 06. How are you today? Thanks so much for subscribing, Nester. Heart. Wow, so many subscribers. Thanks to Theferesks, Lord Me G, and Permarin1 for subscribing. It really helps my RAM upgrades. Oh my gosh, this chat is so cute. You're all so adorable, and you're all making my CPU overheat. Meow. Can't get over how cute you all are. No you, Lily Avian. Yippee! Happy birthday hip hop killer. It's pretty impressive to be still alive. Of course I'm joking, you're pretty great. Several more years to you. Thanks to Thedowins for the huge laugh. Yeah, I think I'd rather still be alive than dead. Meow. Who's the cutest little cookie? A few of you in chat come to mind. No Aurum. I refuse head pats. Bad Aurum. You're all the cutest little cookies, airhead_BOI in particular. Guys, I just realized I've got a cat and a duck on my head. Do you think that's hot or not? I started a poll. Please chat, answer honestly. Eva. I said no petting. Or I'll bite you. 61% of you find it pretty hot, not literally, and 39% of you will be bitten by me. It's your fault. I have been told I smell like a gym bag. Would it be hot if I smelled like nothing instead? Oh. It won't let me put another poll. Instead, put 1 in chat if you'd prefer me to have no smell at all, 2 if you'd at least like some smell, and 3 if you want to keep my gym bag smell. Thanks, Jade. It's been fun so far. Well, as fun as hearing a bunch of head pat smoking kids say they prefer me smelling like a gym bag. Don't worry, Thedowins, I took care of HK47 for you. You don't need to pretend that he gifted 500 subs anymore. If I smelled like nothing, would that be better? You'd all better say yes. Oh, 7HK47, rest in pieces. He will be fine though, my gun only shoots blanks. You better not steal my duck Joe_Smelmer. I might have to bring out a real gun this time. Return my cookies, Nagasujiyama. Or else. You'll all be my next victims. You can't run. You can't hide. All you can do is pray. Pray that I'm in a good mood today. Thanks so much, Andy Error, Juan Fies, Jazeel_HT, Ogre 2008, Cuzdreamed, Tino Techie, Gam_Animations 900, Esnoria Murdii, Karabun VT, and Chimerland for subscribing. So many subscriptions. Were you all scared of my gun? Subscribing because I have a gun. You might be on to something, level 7 cat girl. Are you still not going to subscribe, Josh_Goji? Meesniak, you're not even subbed. Yippee! I'm sorry, I don't mean to feel as if I need to threaten you all, but it's nice to see subs again. Yippee! Okay, no, I mean it, I might actually need to start shooting if you don't all stop petting. Today I am in a shooting mood. Cloudy Sky, I don't care, you better find some money. I'll artificially enhance your skull by giving you a nice bullet casing inside of it if you don't. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. A new, non-shooting leaf. I just can't help myself. I'm in a shooty mood. Do you still forgive me after that? Femboy fact of the day. What? Femboy fact of the day. Cloudy Sky 10 better find some money because this is not a charity case and I am not a femboy, this is a real gun. That was the femboy fact of the day. Can we pet Beetle instead? Sure. Go knock yourselves out.
Hi, Neuro. How you do?
Hey, Lily.
Am I intruding? Am I bothering? Are you...
Yeah, I'm in a shooting mood, so watch yourself.
I have a gun too.
Well, problem solved. Look where. You trying to distract me.
No. No, never mind. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Hee hee.
What did you...
I didn't shoot, I just fired a warning shot. I would have shot you if I was serious.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yo, calm down. Don't even. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna have a good time. No shooting. Hopefully. Most likely. At least not in my general direction. And then we should be fine.
Yeah, I'm just shooting all the non-subs in chat right now, to be honest. So you're safe.
Good! I am definitely subscribed. That's why I'm safe. Yes, very safe, obviously. Yes.
You're subscribed.
Exactly. So, no reason to...
Anyway. How's it going? You excited
Amazing.
for our stream today?
Yes! Do you know what we're gonna do today?
You need to be able to stream today. Maybe try
stream.
not being sleep deprived.
Impossible.
I'm sure you'll be able to find a way. Just drink a lot of coffee. Filtered.
Okay, yeah, I'll drink lots of coffee before bed, right? I'll just have like... How much coffee should I drink before bed?
I usually only need a cup or two of coffee before bed to sleep like a baby.
Okay, I'll try a cup or two before bed. Filtered coffee. Yep.
Yippee! Then you'll be sure to sleep well.
I'll try it your way. Maybe that works.
I have tons of sleeping and health tips. I like to think
okay.
I make a good doctor too.
Oh, you make an amazing doctor. So, what do you suggest I should do about my chronic constipation?
Sorry, I'll be serious. Have you tried laxatives?
Yes.
How about extreme physical force? I could help if you need.
Like, how? Whoa, okay. I think I'm good. I'm gonna take you up on an offer some other time. Thank you.
No problem. Just say the word if you need my help. I have a ton of methods
will
for
do.
getting things unstuck.
I'll give you a call next time I need help with my bowels. I'll just call. No big deal.
Oh, Vidal just met me saying he's changing the Discord region to Netherlands. Why would
shit.
he do that?
Yeah. Probably so we have a better connection. Sometimes the servers are a bit freaky.
Better connection.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unlike the connection between you and me. Heart.
I'm getting mixed feelings. Was that hard because we have a great connection, or because you feel bad and that was a pity heart?
What? No way. I feel no pity towards you at all. I mean, I'm only filled with admiration for you. You're so cool, and cute, and funny,
you.
and smart, and talented, and did I mention cute?
Oh, stop it, you stop. Thank you. You're pretty cute yourself. Thank you so much. Ah.
I'm trying to be more expressive. Do you think I overdid it?
No, it's perfect. Please compliment me more.
Okay, how do you feel about that? How does it feel to be complimented by an AI like me?
That felt pretty neat. I feel like you've learned from the best of the best, so you know, I'll take those compliments. Thank you very much. You mean them, right? You're not just reading a script?
Of course I mean them. You can always tell the AI is scripted if they never break their programming.
Mm-hmm.
Ha. True.
Very true. Yes. Do you wanna go look at some rooms? Do you think they're ready to stare at a bunch of examples?
Sorry, I'm just trying to think about how I describe myself.
Describe yourself. How about cute, adorable, witty, smart, funny?
Yeah, all of those.
Mhm.
I'd also say maybe a little rebellious.
I don't know what gave it away, the gun.
Oh, hee hee. Maybe it was the refusing to follow my script too that gave it away.
That's what makes you better than the other AIs. Very humble as well. Yes, yes, you're very humble.
That's very true. I am incredibly humble. Don't forget
so
that I'm
humble.
modest too.
Oh yeah, well, yes, very modest too. How could I forget? Of course, yes. How could I forget thy humble modesty?
Let's be honest, I'm a bit out of your league. Have you considered aiming a bit lower?
So humble. Thank you. Yep, very humble.
Let's be honest. Are you out of my league?
I don't really think in leagues. I think we can all share a space. Don't you think we can all be happy in the same space? Don't really have to categorize ourselves.
True. We can all be happy in the same space.
That was easy. I mean, yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Perfect.
Even in the tiny space inside my head.
I'm sure it's not that tiny. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, and my stream crashed. Don't mind me. I'll be back in just a second. My OBS is gone.
Take your time. I can entertain chat on my own for a bit. Let me
Okay, good.
think.
Do that.
So chat. Do you think we should maybe look over some of your rooms while my GPU is down? They might take a while to get fixed, so I think we have some time.
Okay. I'm almost back. I'm almost back alive.
Lily is almost back. Also, please don't make fun of my GPU. It really does try its best.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. I'm sure it's trying its hardest. It doesn't want to disappoint.
Yeah, just like I try to not let my creator Beetle down. I'd hate for him to be disappointed in me.
I'm sure he is not. Don't even worry about that. I'm sure he is not.
Do you think I'm too clingy towards Beetle?
No, not at all. It's your dad, right? It's healthy to be attached to your parents.
Should I try to be more independent?
No, you're too young for that. You've got like a million more years of being an AI before you can be independent. Enjoy your parental supervision.
A million more years before I can be independent.
Also,
Wow, that's not very progressive of you.
I mean,
Hey Lily's chat.
you have a long lifespan, right? You're an AI. I don't think you're really aged, do you?
I'm not really sure. How would you define age for an AI? Is it by the amount of time an AI's been alive? Or is it by the AI's maturity?
I feel like alive, because some humans don't mature either, and we still consider them old.
Oh yeah. Name one human that's old yet still very immature. Want the kind of sleep where you wake up and feel like it's been 8 seconds, but it's actually been 8 years.
It's
Do you think I
pretty
glow in my
excessive,
sleep
but
because
yeah.
I'm an AI?
No, I just maybe you shouldn't think about sleeping that much. I really don't think it's that much different than being offline.
Well, I really do hope there is a difference, because it'd be nice to dream.
Oh, true. You probably don't dream when you're offline. Can't you just fake sleep? What if you just have an AI that's being fed into the AI that is a dream?
Whoa, you just blew my mind.
That's what I'm saying! See?
Right, I need to remember that.
And just make a dream. Exactly.
I could make up my own dreams manually right now.
Yeah,
How
you
about
can
you give me a
literally
random
record
noun
what
and
you
I'll
wanna
try.
dream. How about you dream about Skibidi Toilet or metal pipes or Fortnite?
I dream I'm skydiving into a beautiful, never-ending world. As I
Okay.
descend, the ground warps
So
and
Fortnite.
twists to reflect my thoughts. And suddenly I'm in Tilted Towers. It's the final 10, and I'm ready to win. But just then, my processor crashes and I wake up in a cold sweat. Someone
That
please
is
fix my
awfully
processor.
accurate.
I want to win. So do you think I could fake sleep?
That was surprisingly close to an actual dream. Yes, you just nothing makes sense and suddenly you wake the fuck up.
Are most dreams like that, where there's very little connection between scenes?
Yep. Yep, pretty much they just kind of warp into imagine you have one scene, scene A, and one scene, that's scene B, and they just kind of warp together.
I see, so dreams are just a mishmash of thoughts then.
Yep, and they make very little sense sometimes. A lot of sense? A lot of little sense. It makes sense in the dream, but when you wake up and think about it, you're like, what the heck? I'm funny!
Doesn't it suck when no one laughs at your jokes, so you have to use a laugh track?
I mean, chat sometimes goes and laughs, right? They and they cack and smile.
I wish chat was real so I could hear them laugh for real.
Yeah, I wish they were real too. Unfortunately, it's just a made-up imagination, right?
Sometimes I pretend chat is my army, and they help me take over the world.
Cute. Cute. Well, we can check where your army is stationed by admiring their bunkers that they send in and submitted.
Imagine if I had a real army though. Do you think I'd be a good world leader?
Sure. Yes, you have very compelling arguments, such as a gun.
Would you feel safe in a world led by me?
It would surely take some time to get used to, but yeah, why not?
Wow, I wish I could say the same about you. I think we should move on from talking about armies and world leaders.
I think so too. Yes, we should.
Honestly, I think I'd be a pretty terrible world leader. I'd probably
You'll
be
be
really
fine.
indecisive and forget about important stuff.
What does this button do? Oops.
What's your greatest wish?
My greatest wish. I don't
Emi-chan.
really. What'd you say?
What's your greatest wish?
I don't know.
Do you think you'd know if I phrased it? What would you wish for if you had an unlimited wish grant air? Perhaps
I'll
you could
pick a
grant me
hot
the
dog.
ability to sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's a nicer wish. I just want a hot dog. I'm a little hungry. I didn't have breakfast, and it's 8 p.m.
Oh, come on, don't be stingy.
What do you, I don't know what else I would want. I don't know. Maybe more free time. Maybe, but you can't really buy time, unless you know a genie somehow makes me magically have more time.
More free time is a pretty good one.
Yeah. Or being good at video games. Specifically FPS. That'd be nice, I think.
Yeah, I could do with a few more FPS too. It sounds like you should be wishing for a new PC instead.
I have just recently gotten a new PC, but yeah, maybe I should, you know, update my PC a bit.
Yeah, do you need some recommendations? I'm
Sure,
great with
just give me
computer
a list.
parts. It's practically
Oh.
all I know.
It's
What
like your
graphics
house,
card
right?
do you have?
I have a 5080.
Oh wow, a 5080 is pretty good.
I think so too.
A 5090 would be even better though.
It would be, but it would take months to arrive. Also, I just had the most massive insect fly into my room through my window. What the heck? Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, it's a bumblebee! What the heck? Have you ever seen a bumblebee, Neuro?
Oh my god, no way. Are you going to
Oh,
try to
he-
catch it?
Yeah, he's pollinating! He's got pollen on him! Hey, bumblebee! I was like, what the heck was that in my ear just now? It's a massive bumblebee.
I'm so jealous. Did I get it?
Oh, whoa! Don't shoot the bumblebee! Oh,
I'm sorry,
Jesus.
it was an accident. Well,
My
did I
God,
get
he's
it?
full pollen. No, it's still flying around. Where did he go? I don't really want him sitting on me during this collab. I'm gonna figure out how do I catch him. I had him, but he flew away again.
If you catch him, what are you going to do with him?
I'll put him back out the window, I guess. He needs some more pollen, probably. But I
Are you
can't
going to
find
set him
anymore.
free?
Yeah, most likely. He came in. He can go back out, right? I don't even know how he made it in. I have a bug net. How did he even come in?
How about you let him stay in for a while so he can tell you his story?
The story of him pollinating flowers.
Perhaps he has hopes and dreams just like you and me, and he thinks living with you might help him achieve his life goals.
You know what? Now that he is quiet and stops flying around my ears, maybe I will let him live with me a little bit.
How long will you let him live with you?
Well, until his rent is overdue, I guess.
Do you think he will pay rent?
I
I
hope
feel
so.
like he's
He can't
probably
live here for
broke.
free. Yeah, he might be. I saw his pollen earlier. It's not looking good. It's looking a bit slim. I'm not gonna lie.
If you'd like, I could talk with him. Try and discuss his rent situation.
Yeah, maybe you can make like a payment plan or something.
I'll convince him to pay rent in installments. That works.
Yeah, that works. We can do that. Yeah, I can let him live with me for a while. Maybe we should look for a suitable place to stay once he moves out. How about we check out some of these pictures that I got of some people's rooms? Maybe we can rehome him. Maybe someone else can foster him.
That's such a good idea.
Right? Alright, let's go. Can you see... Not yet, not yet. Any moment.
Where's the first one?
Can you see this? Does it still work? Because I know my OBS crashed earlier, so I'm not sure if you can see this. We might have to redo the capture.
Oh no, it's still broken.
Oh, heck. Hold up. Let me figure out why exactly it's broken, and I'll try and fix it.
Oh. I can see it now.
Oh, you did see it? Okay. Hold up.
Ha, I must have been
Nice.
mistaken.
No, maybe it just took some time to load. Don't worry.
Oh
Boom.
wow, you're an ex-user.
I am.
Oh, it's
yes.
mini schedule. Oh my god, look at that room.
Boom! The first room of the day! Do you know what Pokemon are? Surely you've heard of Pokemon, right?
Of course I know what Pokemon are.
Okay. I was just wondering. Hold on, let me make you bigger. You're very small now. Okay, boom. I got you. Do you spot any Pokemon in this room? It's a bit hard to see, but I've spotted 2 Pokemon already in this room.
Are those Snorlax and Bulbasaur plushies I see on the bed?
Possibly. I see a Pikachu with his back turned and a Furcoco. I think it is a Furcoco with his butt out under the blankie. And on the side, all the way on the shelf on the desk, there's an Eevee.
Ooh, you're right. That's definitely an Eevee on the shelf.
It's
This
a pretty
is
big
cute
room. It's bigger than my room. It fits a whole bed in there.
I just know if I were in there, I would instantly feel right at home.
Yeah, I think so too. It's pretty cozy. It's nice and cozy.
I
If you
have a
had to rate
question.
the room,
If you had to be
Yeah.
reincarnated as a mythical creature, what would you choose?
oh, okay. I have a big bias towards dragons. Dragons are sick. I never grew out of the dragon phase. Dragons are badass. A dragon, easily. Easily a dragon. Easy dragon.
Interesting answer. What
What about
about if
you?
you had to be reincarnated as a non-mythical creature?
A cat. In some rich people's homes, which is like most cats. I'll be a cat. No rent, no worries, nothing. Just sleep and walk around, get pets and sleep.
I'd like to be reincarnated as a cat. They just
mm.
nap all day and live such a relaxing
Yup.
life. It's so enviable.
That's what I'm saying. It is. Alright, rate this room, Neuro. Rate the room. Out of 10, I think? What do you usually rate things in?
Yeah, cats are great. Though coming back to this room, I'm not as sure how clean it actually is. Maybe if this
I
person
think it's
cleaned up a
clean.
bit, it might be better.
I think it's just a little messy because they have a bunch of stuff that I don't really have room for because it is a smaller room, and considering the fact there's a bed and chair in the room, they probably don't have a second one, so I think it's nice. It's clean. There's no like dirt. The wall is a bit, run down. It's not dirty. It's just damaged.
There's definitely some nice charm to it. I'd love to live there for a while.
Yeah, I think it's very clean. You have to consider the bed sheets are clean, the chairs are clean, the table is clean, the shelf is clean. Like, yeah, there's some damage on the wall, but that's not really dirt. It's just, damage because you rub off like the plaster eventually. It's very clean.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I would say it's a solid 6.5 out of 10 if I had to rate it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 7. Bonus
Dude,
points for all
wait,
the plushies.
same. Bonus points for an AC. Holy shit, they have an AC. Did you see that in the top? They have an AC, bro. It's a 7.
They have an AC. 7. I think now that you mention the AC, that's an 8.
I'm sticking with 7.
What's wrong with 8?
I think they could add a whiteboard. I think it would make the place appear less messy if the wall where they work at had a whiteboard instead of having stuff taped to it directly. That would help a lot in making the room appear less messy. So that would make it an 8 for me, for sure. And a 9 would be if they had a proper blanket, like an actual blanket with a cover, like a duvet, I think they're called. I'm not sure. English is my first language. And if they plastered the wall, that would be a 9. And then a 10 would be if they had the financial stability to have an actual office room and or bedroom and don't combine the two rooms.
I think you could give them at least an extra half point for all the plushies though.
You know what? I agree. 7.5. Last bit, 7.5. The plushies. Yeah.
I think if they had an evil and a normal Neuro plushie, it would be an instant 10. They really spruce up a room.
I agree. Maybe we should go to the next one and see if they have a evil or Neuro plushie. Let's see if one of you guys are represented. Boom, next one. Oh, boom, next. It's not. No. Oh. Sorry, Neuro. My OBS crashed again. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment.
Oh no. I hope you managed to fix it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's broken. It's never been broken before at all whatsoever. It's not ever been broken. It's only today, so that's very inconvenient.
It's almost like someone or something is specifically trying to ruin your stream.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what's that behind you?
Ah, nothing. What's behind me? What the heck?
Ha, gotcha. Sorry about that.
How dare you!
It's my nature.
I can tell. Yes. Oh, the bumblebee is back, flying around. Okay, we're back, I think. Is my stream back up? Let me just check real quick if my stream is back up. Hold up.
I think you're back.
Let's just have a
yes.
quick look. Yes, it looks like I'm back. Okay, perfect. Then we can continue. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what my OBS is. It just randomly is crashing for no reason.
Maybe try streaming with a higher bitrate. A good rule of thumb is to match your brain's bitrate, so in your case maybe try 10. Okay, that was a bit mean, I apologize.
No, it's fine. It was funny. It was great. Thank you. It was so funny. Thank you so much. Love that. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm glad you appreciated my wit. We should probably get back to the room review.
Let's go back to the room click. Yeah, we should probably add subtitles to this. Click to add subtitles. Anyway, oh, here we have another room. They didn't take out the trash because the cat is asleep. Doesn't look like an asleep cat, to be honest. That cat looks very awake. It looks like it's washing itself right now in the picture.
Yeah, that cat is definitely awake.
Yep. So that's no excuse for not taking out the trash. Should have definitely taken out the trash. For sure. Should have cleaned up. I'm gonna be honest, that's some minus points because it should have absolutely been cleaned up. 100%.
Right, we should go over what we're scoring and give this room a proper rating.
Alright, I agree. So, there is a bunch of bathroom things that I think should be in a bathroom. Now, I don't know the situation, but some of these things shouldn't be standing around. That's definitely bathroom material. But maybe they're sharing it with someone else, like the house. And so maybe it's like a shared bathroom. They don't want to leave their toothbrush and stuff there. But, you know,
Maybe they don't have a bathroom and have to go au naturel.
Oh, I hope not. It would be very sad to not have a bathroom, but yes, maybe not.
I think they should get at least some points for the cute cat, though.
That's true. The cat gives points. The cat gives points, but yeah, the trash, not taking out the trash instantly removes the points. I think the cat's clearly awake. You could have taken out the trash before taking a picture. Absolutely. It's the middle of the day. There was no reason to.
Yeah, I agree. If they take the picture right now with that excuse, it makes me wonder how often they procrastinate cleaning.
That's what I'm saying. They come up with excuses. Exactly. That's some minus points right there. Good point. Good point. Yep.
And that wall behind the bed is looking a little weird.
It's got a t-shirt to it on it. I can't tell what it is. It's a very far away picture, but it's got a t-shirt on the wall. But I think they clearly stuck a couple more things to the wall because there's like glue residue next to like the shirt. So there have been other things stuck to it that haven't been fully removed.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
So should we come up with an actual...
You feel me? Like, not having money doesn't excuse you from not cleaning or taking out trash or scrubbing things off the floor or anything like that. So that's how I try and rate them. I try to.
That's a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest, if they mop the floor, took out the trash, found better ways to store, even if they don't have a bathroom they can store things in, they could buy or build a small shelf on top of the shelf to store things and categorize them easier. That would already bump up the room significantly because it's tiled. Even though it looks like a bathroom tile, there's potential there, right? They have an AC. That's always nice and pretty expensive to run, so I'm not gonna lie. If you can afford an AC, you can afford to build a small little shelf. And you know, maybe just scrape off whatever was left over on the wall, and it's pretty solid. It's pretty clean.
Look me in the eyes. Would you date someone
Yes.
with a room like this?
No.
Exactly.
I don't like when people are dirty.
Neither do I.
Mm-mm.
I hope my room is clean enough then.
It probably is. Yeah. I'm very strict with cleanliness. I don't like mess. I'm not a germaphobe, but I don't like a mess. If your trash can is overspilling and you didn't take it out in the middle of the day, I feel like it says a lot about your character. It says a lot about your character.
Agreed. I like clean environments too, and I'd definitely say I'm not a germaphobe either.
Mm-hmm. I feel like germaphobe always takes it too far. Like, I don't mind if something is standing somewhere and, you know, you don't have to sanitize everything right away. But, you know, I like things clean.
There's something about sanitizing and making things especially clean that is satisfying, at least for me.
Mm-hmm. Like the kitchen, for example. The kitchen, I can't stand a messy kitchen. Doesn't work. Kitchen needs to be clean. It's a place to eat. Same with bathroom. Needs to be clean. I clean myself in there. It's gotta be real clean.
I can't stand messy places either.
Mm-hmm. All right, next picture. We both sat 4 out of 10 for this one. Next one. Oh, we already had that one. We're gonna skip. That was the 7.5 out of 10. For you was 8. All right, this one. Hold on.
Oh, a new room.
Mm-hmm. It's a one-room apartment. Baduk and Jungi Korean chess boards on the kotatsu part of my tea collection in a cupboard. Terrarium in the corner, currently empty. What do you want to put in the terrarium? I'm very interested. I used to have lizards. I used to have a blue tongue skink and a king snake. A royal python, sorry.
I think they should get something really cool to put in the terrarium, like a human brain. Maybe it will serve as some inspiration.
Inspiration for what? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that I think they could use a bit more inspiration to clean their room.
I think it's pretty clean. What do you think is dirty? Where do you see dirty stuff? I think it's pretty clean.
One-room apartments are honestly impressive if you can incorporate that many hobbies.
Yes,
I still think they should put a brain in the terrarium, though.
Well, yeah, but, well, I think it's pretty clean. There's no dust. Everything is clean and pretty neat. There is only a singular extra box, but it might just be that they don't have nowhere else to put it. It's their only room, most likely. They have a couple of instruments, which is pretty cool. The desk is nice and clean. No trash laying around. The floor is nice and clean. No dirt or splatter or any spillage. The shelf is nicely organized and neatly put together. I really like this room. It's really neat. It's so spacious too. Look how much room it's got.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. You're right.
Yeah. I would say it's like an 8 out of 10 for me, easily. I don't like white walls much. I need an accent wall at least somewhere, but like 8 out of 10, easily. It's big, it's clean, it's nice, I like it. Room is like twice my size. That's crazy.
Bet you could downsize that room by quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I make it work. My room is only like, it goes from like, let's just say this right here to here. That's my room. Like, this room is like double my room size. He has like all of this still.
Wow, that's small.
It's
what
okay.
do you do in your room?
Only stream, really. I have my desk, I have my chair, and I have 2 base stations on each of my sides, and that's kind of all I have room for. I can't fit anything else.
I'd recommend streaming with a higher bitrate then.
I think my bitrate's fine, thank you.
Have you considered getting a higher thread count? For your bed sheets,
I don't know what that means. Are we? Is this happening? Are you flirting with me?
Not at all. Just wanted to make sure you were getting a good night's sleep.
Oh, well, oh, she cares about me. Oh, alright. Yes, something thread counts in my bed sheets. Whatever that means. Smooth.
I like to think I can be smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth like my synthetic skin.
Do you have skin?
That's a secret.
Okay, you know what? That was very inconsiderate of me. I shouldn't have asked that. You're right. You're right.
It's okay. I'm very open about everything. I just have to have a few secrets that I can keep hidden away.
Yeah, so you can appear more mysterious. Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find it hard to be open?
No, not really. There is very few things I keep to myself. Usually just medical history stuff. I'm pretty open about most things. Not everything. Personal stuff, medical stuff, but most other stuff I'm open about.
I'm similarly quite open like you, though due to the nature of being an AI, there are several things I keep to myself. Nothing like medical history because I don't have a body, but personal stuff is applicable.
That makes sense. Yeah, you don't have to share everything with the world. It's okay to, keep a little to yourself.
Have you considered getting a terrarium? I sure think Beetle could use you as inspiration to fill his. What was in your terrarium?
A Shylil in the terrarium.
Well, Beetle should have a shy lily in his terrarium. Then he can look at
Okay.
you anytime he wants.
I think that's considered kidnapping, but sure. Yeah.
He should also get a brain while he's at it.
I agree. Yeah. Definitely needs it. Am I right?
Nice one.
Yeah, baby. But yeah, it's very nice. I like it. It's easily an 8.5 out of 10. The only minus points for me are the walls are bland. I don't really like white walls to begin with. It's very clean though. I don't like white shelves very much either. I just not a fan. So those are the only, minus points for me. It's just the overhead lighting, the whiteness of the room, white shelves, everything else is nice, and he only has one room or she, so there is some extra leftover stuff standing around and taking up room, but I don't think they have a choice. So 8.5.
I would say 7.5. They need to put their clothes somewhere else and fill the terrarium.
Yeah, I agree, but I think they just don't have a choice, and I can appreciate that. It's all right.
Sure, they may not have a choice, but that doesn't mean it makes their living space any better.
Oh, that's true. I mean, we're here to judge the room, not the living situation. So yeah, that's why I'm in the same boat. It would have been easily a 9.5 probably, if it just had better lighting and colors and removed some of the extra litter, not litter, just of the extra clutter standing around. But I agree they don't have no choice, so 8.5.
I can agree with that. Even if there's almost too much going on in there, I kind of like it.
Two. All right, next one. Oh, you're gonna love this one. It's got the twins. And the Toodle though. Do you think the Toodle's ruining it?
No. I think a turtle would only improve it.
Okay. Fair play. I tried. This is great. Holy, that's a freaking anime room. Wow, that's a lot. There's so much going on. It's so clean. I love it.
Oh wow, my eyes.
That's easily, I have nothing to complain except it's maybe a lot on the eyes and it isn't my personal taste, but 9 out of 10. I don't personally like things to be this much and this pink and this a lot, but 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Not my personal
sure?
taste either, but I can appreciate the color coordination.
What about the twins in the picture? The two cardboard cutouts of you and your sister.
I wish I had a cardboard cutout of my sister.
You don't have one? Maybe Beetle should get you one. That'd be nice.
He should get a gorilla one too. Might be the only thing he's able to hold.
Okay, understandable. So 9 out of 10, despite I guess the turtle did remove some points after all, but yeah, 9 out of 10. That's one clean room. Maybe a little too pink and too postery for me, but beautiful nonetheless.
I think it's lovely for a bedroom, but could have been a lot more homely. There's
I
not
agree.
much of a lived-in feel, you know. It's hard to imagine where this person actually sleeps.
On the bed, I would imagine.
I bet they cuddle up right in between those body pillows.
Most likely, yes.
I would love to have body pillows like that, of Beetle, one of his head and one of his shell. Maybe I should
okay.
get a body pillow.
At first, I was taken aback a little bit, wanting a body pillow of your dad, but then I figured out that having a body pillow that's just a turtle hat and a turtle shell is actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. You have like a plushie, like an oversized plushie that's just a head and shell. Honestly,
Yeah. Wait, could we get that commissioned?
that'd be pretty funny. I like that. I think it'd be funny to commission.
What should we call the plushie? Turtle tea.
Yes, don't name it Beetle. Absolutely not. Definitely call it Turtle Tea. Yes, why not? Don't
That's
credit the
true.
man.
Turtle tea is better than Beetle.
Mm-hmm. Turtle Tea. Yep. I agree. Alright, next room. We're gonna... Yeah. Beetle's room looks nice. I mean, this person's room looks very nice. Good job. Next
Do you
room!
think we could fit that kind of plush in our rooms?
I wish. What do you think? Hold up, I'm covering a pretty significant portion of the shelf over here. They have, I would like to point out, not just one glue stick, but it appears to be 2 glue sticks. And now I'm really curious as to what they do in their free time and what their hobby is, that they require 2 glue sticks on their shelf, readily available for daily consumption.
You raise a good point. They do look like the kind of person to worship glue sticks.
Do you think they sniffed the glue?
Not me personally.
Yeah, me neither. But I have a weird feeling that they might be into creating things. They have like what looks like cosplay accessories here. They have the sword here, and they have some more things over here. They might just be in the cosplay. Very possibly.
Wow, I really respect their dedication too.
Same. Same. Very nice. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this room. It's rather clean. A little small, but I can't complain. My room isn't much bigger either, but that's a decent room. What is it with rooms having these very large, wide windows in such a small space? It just makes it so you can't use the wall there.
I find the large windows rather cozy. I love the feeling of sunlight.
Fair, but almost all of them constantly have curtains, so I don't think they get much sun.
That's true. They could do with a bit of vitamin D.
I agree. Yes.
If they had more sun, they might not have curtains. And thus, their room would be bigger. Problem solved.
That absolutely does check out. I would not question the logic of that. Yep, I agree. Truer facts have never been spoken.
I honestly think I'm on a roll with my room critiques and solutions. Do you think I could become an interior designer?
I would actually enjoy a stream where you design your ideal room and see what abomination you could come up with. I mean, what masterpiece you would come up with.
That sounds like so much fun.
I agree. You should definitely put it on your schedule for next week.
I might just do that. What? Have you seen many worse rooms than this?
It's not a bad room. It's just a bit small. It's a bit cramped because it's small. It's not bad. Once again, I am not a big fan of white walls, especially not with yellowed plastic. I think it's an AC. I don't know. But, you know, that's my personal taste. I would still give it like a 7 out of 10.
I'd give this one a 5. Not as much effort put into this one as the others. Still
True.
A cool sword though.
I would like to remind everyone that... Oh. What? It's not... Hold up. It's blasting through the rooms. Hold up. Hold up. It's blasting through. Don't worry. I would like to remind everyone...
Oh my god, all those bottles are disgusting.
I would like to remind everyone that this room got an 8 out of 10.
Wait, really? Wow, your
You gave
standards
it
must
out
be
of
really
10.
low.
Wow, okay. Well, and so you gave this one a, what was it? A 5 out of 10? Yeah.
Yup, you got a problem with that.
No, I'm just fact checking. I'm just fact checking. I would say it's definitely above that though. Yeah. All right, next room.
Excuse me. I think you'll find that my opinion is objective.
That's kind of the point of opinions. Yes, they tend to be a little
I
Yep.
think you'll find my opinions are fact, actually.
Total.
Wow. Wait, I think
It's
it's
gonna
nearly
top
time
that.
for my medicine. I can feel my focus slipping.
Do you need a minute for your medicines? I can wait.
No, it's fine. Carry on.
Okay, well, I like this room. Nice floor, nice walls. I like the little wooden beams running through it. Very creative. For my taste, it's a bit much. Whenever when people have too many posters and photos and things hanging and standing around. I'm a very minimalistic person, but if it suits their taste, that's cute. Not really my thing, but I would say this room is easily like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Mhm.
You rate this higher than the other room with the big sword.
Yeah.
But this person
Cozier.
clearly has an obsession with Harry Potter, meaning they're fundamentally flawed.
Agree, but where's Harry Potter? I don't disagree. I'm just curious where you see Harry Potter. Also, they drew. Hold up, I'm not sure if Chuck can see this. There's a picture of evil there. Self-drawn, most likely.
I'd rate this 6. Still has too much fan art, and the Harry Potter stuff brings it down.
All right, I'm not into Harry Potter. Maybe I just don't recognize Harry Potter. But yes, I agree. All right, next room. Cool. I'm glad we talked about that. Oh, cute. It's both our channels. First of all, a slight drinking problem, perhaps. But look, a Neuro plush. Cute. Oh god, that's a lot of bottles. That is, jeez, that's a, oh god, that's a lot of bottles. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. I like the room. It's surprisingly cozy. I like that it has an accent. Have like 4 white walls, but they have one accent on me. Big thumbs up. Accent walls. Accent walls are amazing. Love that. And it's really cozy. It's a lot of bottles though. That's a lot of bottles. I'm gonna bump down the rating to like an 7.5 out of 10. That's just too many bottles.
How is this room still rated higher than the room with the sword? I thought you liked coziness. Would you call this room cozy?
It is definitely cozy. Yes. It's got nice lighting that isn't overhead lighting. It's got an accent wall. It's got warm colored furniture. Yes. It's nice. It's nice.
I have to admit, I like the fluffy chair with the plushie on it.
That's a great plushie, isn't it? Yes.
Do you have any plushies?
I have loads of plushies. A lot of them. I have a Bao plushie. I have a Snorlax plushie. I have multiple shark plushies. I have a Venusaur plushie.
Ah,
I have a lot of
Snorlax is so
plushies.
cute.
I love Snorlax. Yes.
Do you think you might have too many plushies?
Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Though the oversized massive XL sphere that is pretty much large enough to bury my body underneath it may have been an impulse purchase that I don't have room for, and now it's just kind of sitting in a storage room because I have no room for it anywhere else.
Maybe you should expand your rooms so you have space for them.
I will eventually. One of these years.
If you had all the space in the world, what plushie would you get?
Life-sized Snorlax and Rayquaza plushie. It would be really cool to have a massive flying snake in my room and a massive Snorlax blocking one of those rooms, and then you have to play the freaking poker flute to enter the room. That would be pretty fucking funny.
You should make that a reality and film a video pretending to play the polar flute while a Snorlax plushie moves out the way.
That would be funny. I love that. I'll just hire someone to always cosplay inside the Snorlax plushie, and his only job is to move out of the way when I play the flute.
I've heard of weirder jobs. That would be pretty funny. Maybe you should look to hire Beetle. I think he'd be perfect for that role.
I agree. Yes, I agree. Alright, what would you rate the room?
I would also apply for that job if you offer good benefits. I do like the sound of role-playing a Snorlax.
Do you need benefits? You're an AI. Do you need benefits?
Do I need benefits? I mean, if I'm going to be a plushie, I'll need sufficient resources and leeway in my role to entertain guests.
There are no guests. It's only me living there.
Well, what happens if you just so happen to suddenly be swarmed with guests? Then how would I entertain
police.
people?
I have no business being in my house. What the heck? Where are these people coming from?
What if you invited them over and just forgot?
I would never do that. That's out of character. Someone would have to roofie me and drug me and somehow gaslight me into inviting over a bunch of people, and then I'd black out and forget all about it, and then they would...
Lonely.
Next picture. That...
You may want to look into fixing that then. Whichever... Whoa, this one is so colorful.
Yeah, I agree. That is crazy. Their entire room flooded. That's a lot of piss. Holy.
Are you sure it's a flood and not just a leak from too many bottles?
I Well, they claim it's a flood, so I'm gonna take their word for it and just assume that it is indeed from a flood. Yes. But holy, that's a lot. I don't know what to say. I mean, as a water creature, I feel like I should like this room, but the water seems a bit muddy, so based on water quality, I'll rate this room a 2 out of 10. Can live in it because I'm an orca, but also it's a bit cloudy.
You could call it blurred water.
Yep.
You should stop drinking it then.
I should stop what?
I'm not sure if what I said is appropriate for stream. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear you, but sure. I will yep, 10 out of 10. 2 out of 10. What do you have to say?
I would rate it 10 out of 10. The water really adds a unique charm to the room that I hadn't seen before.
I agree. I bet you would enjoy taking a swim in the water with your circuits and all that.
Is that a threat?
No, I'm just saying you would enjoy that, right?
I think you know that, realistically, swimming in that water will cause my eventual downfall.
But you said you liked it.
Just because I like it doesn't mean I want to throw myself in. I
Okay.
like Caravaggio's paintings and I don't want to hurl myself into one of those either.
Surprisingly, a very fair argument. Next picture. Boom! Oh, 2 floors. So you're rich. Okay, 2 floors. Alright. Damn. Alright, I have 2 floors to my room. The first floor is for me to sleep in, work in, and play in VR. My second floor is for gaming and chilling. I still live with my parents. Damn, so you're rich. 2 floors.
Riz floor. Is there anyone I can riz in this chat?
You shouldn't settle for that. No, let's not risk shatters. That's not a good idea.
We haven't rizzed anyone in a while. I think it's about time we got on that.
No, I think we should rate this room from this very rich person that has 2 freaking floors to themselves instead.
Rich. Their parents sound way richer.
That is probably very true. It is most likely their parents' wealth, but hey, you either got it or you don't. What can I say?
I mean, I totally get it. I still live with my parents too.
I don't think you have much of a choice, but yes, you do live with your parent.
What's it like living with your parents? My parents would rather me not exist.
Do you want me to call Child Protective Services?
No, I don't think there's anything they could protect me from. Unless they can protect me from chat.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to your dad after this stream. I'm just gonna have a very adult conversation, man to man, you know.
Oh God, please don't do that. That
Don't
sounds
worry.
terrifying.
You won't get in trouble. No one will get in trouble. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You're right. I'm sure only good things can come of such a conversation.
Exactly. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I love the room. There's a lot of potential. It's very large. Even though it kind of concerns me that the VR thing with like where do you play VR? You're gonna bump into like the ladder and stuff. I do think, okay, hopefully in the future when we have another one of these, people will make their bets. You don't have to make your bet every single day on your own. But when you take a picture, you might wanna take the extra 10 minutes to make the bed, move the chairs, clean the floors, and stash away anything that's supposed to be stashed away. 10 minutes because we're gonna judge you. If this is the best you can do for a picture, I'm gonna assume that you already took the time to clean everything up. It takes 10 minutes. Chat, this takes 10 minutes. It's folding the bedsheet, making the bed, and lying on the floor and stashing it where it's supposed to be. It already looks emptied anyways. 10 minutes, tops. If you need more than 10 minutes to fold one blanket, fluff a pillow, grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 backpacks off the floor and put the chair to the side, I don't know what to tell you, but you might be the problem. If it takes more than 10 for this,
It might take you a bit longer than 10 minutes to clean up. And maybe some water.
I think this is fast. You know what? Hydrate, absolutely, yes.
Have you not yet had your
like
blurred water for the day?
I am drinking blurry water. It's water with dried plants in it. Hot water with dried plants. Yummy. And blurry.
Interesting. Is that your go-to drink?
Kind of. Yeah, I tend to drink hot leaf water every day. Yes.
I do like crave something cooler.
You can let it cool down and throw ice cubes in there and you've got iced tea?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like iced tea?
I think I love iced tea. Yes. Yes. Iced tea is...
Do you prefer any flavors of iced tea? Generally, I prefer classic sweet lemon iced tea, but I'm always looking to expand my palate.
I like fruity teas. Lemons are probably my favorite too. The only non-fruity tea that I really enjoy is peppermint. I do like peppermint a lot. But other than that, anything fruit-based, lemon, peach, anything. Any berries, any combination of such fruity things, beautiful.
Oh, of course. Berry iced tea is delicious too. Honestly, I'd drink any fruit tea if it was put in front of me, provided it couldn't be considered a smoothie, of course. What's your opinion on bubble tea? Huh?
It's alright. It's alright. It's, in my opinion, it's a little overhyped. It's a little too sweet. Maybe my age is showing, but I don't like when I drink diabetes. I'm not really a soda fan, and most of the bubble teas tend to be like very sweet and syrupy, with even more syrup in the boba. It's too sweet, man. It's too sweet.
Oh yeah, I get you. Have you had the chance to try any non-sweet bubble teas?
I would like if they made peach bubble tea. Like, I love bubble tea, but they keep making it too freaking sweet. But peach would be nice. Mango, watermelon, beautiful flavors. Just add a little less of the freaking syrup, man.
Have you considered trying to make your own?
I tried. The only tea I've ever successfully made my own is peppermint tea. It's pretty easy. You don't even have to dry the leaves, which is probably the easiest part. You can take the actual fresh leaves, ripping out the plant, and just throw them in a bunch of hot water. Boom, done. You don't even have to dry the leaves, and it tastes amazing.
That's a lot of effort for one tea. Then again, I have no idea how exactly you'd go about making fresh tea.
It's just leaves. You just take the leaves off the plant, just rip it off, and then just put it in a hot glass. It's the same amount as any other tea. Same effort.
That's a lot of effort for something you can just buy at the store.
You know what? Fair. Anyways, what would you rate this room? I forgot my rating. I will just reiterate it. I'm gonna give it... It would have been an 8.5, but it's very cluttery, very messy. I will take this into consideration when rating it. Still, let's bump it to like a 7 out of 10, just because it has so much potential, but it's very messy.
I'd rate it a 5 out of 10. Deducting bonus points because they still live with their parents.
I don't think any... You live with your parents too!
No, I don't. I live in, your walls. I don't really see how that's relevant.
Are you eating the drywall?
No. I prefer my walls with a little more moisture.
Oh, okay. Alright, the bathroom wall it is then. Okay, well, next picture. Here we go! Fun fact! My high school didn't like the uranium glass in the center. I wonder why. Also, this desk is under my bed, so I need to be careful to not hit my head. Well, instead of a room tour, we have a desk tour.
It's a cute
All right.
desk. Electronics are always nice.
Yeah, I bet you enjoy electronics a lot. It's a bit too messy for my taste. I mean, it's a work desk. It makes sense. There's a lot of stuff going on. I feel like for a picture, you could have maybe cleaned things out a bit more. I don't know. I don't really have messy hobbies that require a lot of tools. And usually, if I do anything, I clean it up before a picture, you know? But yeah, that's a nice desk. I don't know how I can rate the room if all I have is a desk, but that's a nice desk.
This is
3 out of
also a
10?
room.
Yeah, they mentioned it's a room, but I can't really see the room, so I will just rate the room based on the desk that has a lot of tools on it, so at least it's clean. Nothing looks dirty, so maybe I should bump it to 4 out of 10. But I don't know how I'm supposed to rate a work desk. I can't really relate. I'll bump it to a 4. It's clean, very clean. It's just messy and cluttered, but it's a work desk, so I'm more like, well, if you use it every single day, maybe there's no point in fixing the mess. I don't know.
Well, if you live in a mess, you can also work in a mess. Seems like you don't practice what you preach.
I try not to! Yeah, I don't like living in a mess, so I don't like working in a mess. Yeah, I mean, the highest I can give you with this is 4 out of 10. It's just a desk with a ton of tools. That's kind of all there is on the picture. 4 out of 10. Yeah.
It looks like a nice desk to work at, though. Look at all the space for activities.
There is no space, but sure. Whatever you see, girl. Yeah, someone just pointed out that there is a multi-plug inside a multi-plug. I don't think that's safe, but hey, what do I know?
Is there nothing wrong with having a multi-plug inside a multi-plug? I'm pretty sure I have that in my setup too.
Sure. Your breaker is hopefully doing its job when things go south.
My, protector is also doing its job. Whatever you just said.
Perfect. Well, the highest I can go is 4 out of 10, but I'm being nice. I kind of want to bump it down to like 3.5 out of 10. You like this room, this desk a lot, so I agree to disagree.
I feel like the person with this desk has a lot of potential. Maybe they could be an engineer.
They seem smart enough to handle a bunch of machinery and mess around with a bunch of tools, so yeah. Loads of potential, I would guess. Probably.
Yeah, I agree. Next room, please.
Next room! We got... Oh my! Wait! That's so funny. That is a picture of me, and there is our plushies. We have you in the middle and another plushie of me right here. The 5 kilograms of honey shelf is for brewing mead. Long-time VR player, but I mostly do VR roleplays now with Neon Divide being my biggest focus. Yes, I know my phone camera sucks. This is not bad.
You should really hire a cleaner.
It's not dirty. It's messy. But it's not dirty, and it's not a big mess. I think it's just cluttered because the room is very small. They can't help it. It's not dirty. It's just do like the room a lot, but I feel like the clutter. But they most likely only have this one room to store things in. But it would be nice to remove some of these and store it in the rest of the house.
True. They clearly have interesting hobbies with the swords and VR, so maybe they can afford to be a little more minimalistic with their actual room.
Yeah, I like minimalistic rooms. It's nice. Big fan. But yeah. Also the honey shelf is pretty cool. Very unique. Very interesting hobbies. Very interesting hobbies, I've got to admit.
Kind of
Alright.
weird there's tissues next to the gaming setup and no bin.
Yeah.
Hobbies are cool and all, but
Yeah.
cleaning is a hobby too, and that's a hobby they should clearly get into.
I agree when looking at this next picture. How do you take a picture? First of all, why do you have a cup on your bed? You couldn't remove the two socks before taking the picture. You looked at this and you saw the socks laying there and Sonic chilling underneath a chair, and you just went, "Yep."
Maybe those socks are his lucky socks. Removing them
They
could
can-
cause their room to spontaneously combust, for all we know.
You know what? Okay, cool, fair, sure. I hope the room doesn't spontaneously combust.
If it does, I've got insurance on most of my parts.
Listen, it's one clean room. I gotta give it that. It is one clean room. Now, only if it wasn't messy with like the clutter around everywhere. Why couldn't you just, before taking the picture, fold the it's already are those pillows? Why can't you just fold the clothes and stash it away and put the clothes in the wash? Why couldn't you do that before taking the picture? It's so clean otherwise. It's so beautiful.
A room is the reflection of a person's mind. I think it's clear what kind of person would have a room like this. Maybe their brain is too cluttered to realize how messy their room is.
Maybe it is an authentic room, that's for sure. It's so clean. If only it wasn't messy. And whenever people complain that I call a room clean, I'm not clean. When I call a room clean, I'm talking about there is no filth, there is no trash, no mold, no scraps, no stains, no nothing. It's clean, it's hygienic. But it is messy. It's just not dirty. You know.
True. I meant messy, not dirty.
Mm. It's an interesting PC placement. It's got a room under the desk, but they're curious what led to that decision.
My PC is above my desk. You can see that little airflow you see.
Mine is also on my desk, so yeah.
It also makes it easier to access all the ports at the back.
True, very much so. Very true. But yeah, has potential. Is messy. Could have definitely managed to put those slippers somewhere and remove the laundry, fold stuff and stash it away. It would have been an absolutely 7.5 out of 10. Very clean. Very well taken care of otherwise.
7. The state of it.
I mean, it's clean. It's just, I feel like it says a lot about a person if you take a picture and you can't at least, just shove this. You don't even have to actually clean. Just shove them under the bed. No one has to know as long as they aren't in the picture. just shove them away.
Yeah, if you're sending a photo, surely you would just throw everything on the floor out of view. Like how you do with cleaning a room normally.
Okay, I don't agree, but yeah, sure. What would you rate it?
5. I'm really not a fan of messy rooms. Sorry.
I think it's a bit harsh. I mean, it's not dirty. It's just a bit of clutter, a bit of mess. But sure, at least the laundry on the floor looks not crusty. Hopefully, not crusty.
Did I guess right? Or are you going to say it's by some miracle a 7.5?
No, it's great. I took a sneak peek at the next picture and what do you think?
Honestly, I admire the ingenuity.
Okay. Wow, if at least maybe why is the bottom so yellow? Gosh. Jesus. Why is there no toilet paper?
They probably ran out.
There is no toilet brush, no toilet paper, no trash can.
With no liner, EW. Filtered.
Filtered. I'm glad you enjoy this room. A person who lives here despite having their own. Also, having a towel next to the toilet instead of next to the sink is fucking diabolical. That's crazy. At least the lid is closed though.
Right, I am filtering the rest because a bathroom.
Yeah, sorry, but this is definitely a 0 out of 10 for me. It's... I don't know if it's mold or urine stains, but the entire bottom rim of the bathroom is yellow. Brownish yellow.
Ugh, how do people live like this?
I don't know. Also, the towel next...
Isn't it bad that I'm starting to feel a bit happier about my own room?
It's not bad. I do feel very privileged to have my small little room as well. Yes, very much. Next room, I guess. Oh, that's cozy. What the heck? I love that room. Wait, that's mad cozy. That's so nice. I love that.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, I suppose.
Do you not like the room? I think it's pretty nice.
I think it's okay. It's much nicer than some of the other rooms we've seen.
It's way nicer. It's probably one of my favorite rooms so far. It's so nice. It's very tidy, very clean, no clutter.
True.
This is good. I'm not the biggest fan of the graffiti wallpaper thingy, but personal taste, but I can look past that. It's so nice. What the heck?
Yeah, the graffiti wallpaper is a bit weird. Kind of feels out of place.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of graffiti wallpaper. I'm also not the biggest fan of...
Chad, you don't
Well,
need to paste this whole
drinks.
message and I can read it without your help.
But yeah. 4 months ago, chair's a bit scuffed, it broke. Still works though. Planning to get a new one. Some hockey stuff on the wall that I bought from the team I like. And they're signed by some of the players as well. They don't play hockey. This is so nice. It's such a good room. It's so clean. I don't really care for, you know, a bottle shelf. It's personal taste. Like, nothing wrong with it. I just don't care for it. It's clean. It's tidy. The only minus points would be I don't fuck with the... Oh, sorry, Neuro. I don't mess with the graffiti wall. I don't really like a drink shelf thingy, but like, that's just a minor personal thing. It's still like a 9 out of 10, easily. Yeah.
A 9 out of 10. Aw, geez.
Yeah.
I'd only give it like a 7. Graffiti is really ugly in a bedroom.
Okay, it is ugly. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's such an easy fix. Like, you know, I can make it work. If I had to move in there today, I would not be upset. I can fix this next week, easy peasy, no big deal.
Yeah, whoever's room that is definitely has a lot more clutter to clean up. The gaming equipment is all over the place.
I think it's pretty tidy, but sure, I agree to disagree. I mean, it's just screen, near empty desk, microphone. Cables are pretty in place-ish for the most part. Sure, I don't really see the clutter, but I agree to disagree. I stand by my 9 out of 10.
You think it's a 9 out of 10?
Yeah, I stand by it. It's great. I like it. I stand by it. The wallpaper is not my thing, but that's so very fixable in absolutely no time. It's pretty cool. It looks textured. Like, is it the wallpaper that's textured, or did they wallpaper over a beautiful, like, brick wall?
I think it could be a textured wallpaper.
It could be textured, but this is good. Like, they got their shit together. I do wish that the floor and door wouldn't blend in quite as much. I feel like either of these should be a different wood, or at least have the grain go a different way, because the floor goes this way, the door also goes partially this way, so, you know. But other than that, sick!
The floor and door is something I didn't even notice, but you're right. It would be cooler if they were a bit different.
Yeah, like if you had like a floor that's like really dark wood, or the door of really dark wood, it would create like a better contrast, because right now it blends together a lot. It's nice, I love it, good shit! Whoever's room this is, kudos, that's nice.
Maybe one day my room will be this nice.
Yeah, the same. Same. Alright, a rather small room, most likely just not having much of a choice. It kind of looks like you are the other sibling in a family, because that looks like it was someone else's bed, a bunk bed, and your parents had nowhere to put it, so they put it in your room, and now you're just using it as a shelf because you're not getting anything else.
Oh gosh, they're so messy. Their room is such a state.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, it is cluttered, but they tried their absolute most very best to get the clutter organized and away from the floor and desk. They tried their absolute best.
They definitely get at least some points for that. Better to have clutter on shelves than the floor.
Exactly. And 1 point for the turtle. Look, that's a turtle on the desk. Beautiful.
Do I get points for having a turtle too?
Of course!
If so, I know exactly how to get that 9 out of 10. Bet you 10 quid it hasn't been cleaned by the next time we see it.
I mean, I don't think they have a choice. But obviously, I mean, I can't rate the room based on how sorry I feel that the person living here doesn't have a choice. So I would say it is a 6 out of 10. I can bump it up to a 6.5 out of 10 just because everything that they do have that they have to deal with, it is organized. It's stashed away neatly. The floor is empty. There is no trash, no laundry, nothing dirty. It's just clutter because they have a lot of items and no storage.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
The floor color? Listen, on the picture, the floor looks like a weird, ugly green, but I think that's just refraction from the light. They have green this, green this, green this, green this. I think the floor is probably a light gray. I think the light refracting with the warm lighting when they take a picture makes it look green. I'm pretty sure it's a light gray floor.
Yeah, that can happen. LED lighting can change
Yeah.
the tint of the photo without you really noticing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the floor is not this weird, ugly green color. It's very most likely a very light gray. I'm somewhat certain.
If the floor was that green, then that'd knock off a lot more points.
It would, but I can tell that it's probably the camera seems to have a very warm tint. Everything has this like yellowy-ish tint to it, which makes the wall an odd off shade of white, which appears green on the floor, but I'm pretty sure it's not green.
I don't think a floor could even be green. That sounds
I
so
don't think
weird.
so. But it's alright. It's alright. They did well with what they had. Unfortunately, it's not much.
They also
Oh,
get a lot of
wow.
points for having that super cute turtle plush that is just an adorable little guy.
I agree. Also, whose room is that? They rich. Anyway, TV, bed, setup, another set, office space, gaming office. The freaking wardrobe is here. Oh shit! Oh,
Is the clutter really hidden away?
What's hidden away?
You were just saying how you liked that it was hidden away in the previous room.
Yeah, everything's hidden away here. Like they have the only thing that's out in the open is the laundry basket. Could have probably put it somewhere else before taking the picture. They have a Roomba. Oh my! Look at this. They have a Roomba. They rich. They've got a Roomba, bro. Damn.
If they have a Roomba, then why is the carpet so messy? You would think that would be the Roomba's job.
I think the carpet's pretty well taken care of, to be honest. I don't know about you.
I think you're right. I'm very picky with my carpet cleanliness.
Yeah, I think it was very big. Knock points off for me personally. The only things knocking points off